Hey, I'm Adam Jusko, and this is Unbox. Where I buy stuff, unbox it, and show it to you, and sometimes review it. In this video, I am going to review the Snow Teeth Whitening Kit. It is right now still in this priority bag with the satisfying bubble wrap going on in there. So we're going to take a look at what is inside, and then I'm going to use it and show you the results. Now, if you buy it straight from the Snow website, cost $149. That's what I paid. I have seen it cheaper other places, but that made me a little leery, like why it would be cheaper on Amazon through some third-party seller. So I'm not sure. You may be able to find it cheaper, but I went full out and paid the $149 for it. So we're going to take a look. I will show you some before and after pictures here later on in the video, and I will try to take them in the same light so that you can see, you know, any difference that there might be from the beginning to the end. I will do my best as far as that goes. I don't really want to show you my teeth that close up, to be honest with you, because I never had braces and they're a little bit all over the place. But anyway, I will show that to you. So let's take a look inside, we'll unbox, and then I'll see how it all works, and we'll see what the results are. So I saw some other videos online where people got a nice blue bag or something that is showed in like a fabric bag. Nothing like that in here, just the Snow box. So you've got, you can see that this is a big part of the situation here, where you're going to have this thing that goes in your mouth, and it kind of tells you a little bit, shows you before and after here. Who knows if that's, you know, a real situation or not, but that's what they want you to think, right? So then it gives you the you know, an idea of what's in there. But let's actually look inside. Okay, wraps off. Let's slide it open here and see what is in there. Another box. That's always helpful to slide off this way. Yes. So you got another Snow box here. This is the little, actually kind of prettier box. Can you see that snowflake there on the outside? And then you've got this side here. So kind of a nice box if you care about boxes. But I guess we're doing an unboxing, so you should. So anyway, you open it up, and here's what we have. We have our little guide to whiter teeth. We've got this thing that I assume you use to sort of gauge where your teeth are to begin with when you start, and then you gauge where they are when you finish to see how much progress they have made. So I will give that a go in a second. Throw that down. And then we have this puppy here that is going to be the thing that goes in your mouth, I guess. And then, I understand correctly, this actually plugs into your cell phone, and you keep it in your cell phone while you're doing it, which is kind of weird to me, to plug something in my cell phone and then stick the other side in my mouth, but okay. And then I assume under here are the serums. Oh, we've got one of these pull things. So then there's three, and I read the box, it says one of them's extra strength and 3 regulars. I don't know if I use the extra strength first and then the 3 regulars, or how it works, but I haven't read the directions yet. But anyway, that's what's in there. So you've got the, you know, the thing that goes in your mouth and plugs in your phone, and then you've got 4 serums, or whatever they call them here. One extra good, and the other one's just kind of good, I guess. So we'll see what happens. So this is kind of cool. When you unwrap it, you have 4 different things sticking out of here of the thing that goes in your mouth, so that you can fit any kind of phone that you might have. So I was expecting there to be a little more instructions when I open this baby out. This side is really just all sort of marketing fluff, and then this side tells you what to do, and basically it says brush your teeth, put some of the serum onto your teeth, put the mouthpiece or mouth guard or whatever you want to call it in there, and turn it on, keep it for 10 to 30 minutes, and then rinse everything out your mouth and the mouthpiece. So that's really it. That's all you're getting in terms of directions here. So we'll see how that goes. Now I did give this a look to see where I thought I was. And I think I'm probably somewhere in the 6 to 10 range starting out. I might be a little too generous to myself at the 6. At the 10 is probably, you know, I'm probably not quite as bad as the 10. So I'm probably in there somewhere, but, you know, I'm a long way from 1, so we'll see what happens. Now, it doesn't tell you whether you should start with this extra whitening one or the other ones, but I'm just going to start with the extra whitening, because if I want them white, don't I want them extra white? So you open that up, and this is what it looks like. Now, I'm not exactly sure how that gets in there. Do you just like paint it on, or what? I do it kind of using the viewfinder for my camera, so you know, I'm going to get a little close to you. All right, so I finished my first one. I don't know if it made any difference. I don't think it's supposed to make a difference that quick. I think you have to do it more than once to really see any real difference. I don't really know whether I believe that this, that LED light, the blue light, somehow makes a difference from everything I've read. It's supposed to be sort of a catalyst to make things work faster than if you just put the stuff straight on. Now, I wish there were a little more directions in this box, because this thing actually worked a little different. So the way it actually works is to get the stuff out, you screw the bottom or turn the bottom, which I didn't realize at first, and then it kind of like oozes up. It doesn't really tell you how much to use or, what not to do or anything like that. So I'm just kind of, winging it, sticking it there onto my teeth. And I will also tell you the other thing is that when you put it on your teeth, you're going to kind of start to, I don't even know if it's making your mouth water or just, normally you swallow X amount of times in the day, right? So you're gonna kind of have some buildup of spit too. So that like 10 minutes that I had it in there, by the time I was done, I was kind of like, blah, I want to get all that stuff out of my mouth. So afterwards, you're supposed to rinse this off, rinse your mouth off. So I'm gonna use it now for, I don't know, a couple weeks or whatever. If I see a huge difference, I'll probably come back sooner to make the video, but I will try and, wait a little longer to make sure that I've given it the proper amount of time to potentially work. All right, so it is 10 days later. I've been using this thing for 10 days straight. I don't really think there's going to be any difference at this point. I can sort of see that there was sort of a difference in the early going that I detected, and then I haven't really seen much more of a change. Now I'm going to show you a before and after picture, and I actually think they're not a great comparison in terms of the lighting. I actually can tell more of a difference when I look at my teeth myself. So I kind of know that there is more of a difference, but it's kind of a subtle thing. Like you'll see it in sort of the like, I don't know, sort of like your fang teeth and that kind of thing, just to places where maybe it was a little yellowish or whatever, or just a little dull. You'll see that it feels maybe a little more white, but I didn't see some, big wholesale change here. So for me, for the amount of money that this costs, it is quite a bit of money to put in to get for what I think is sort of a small change in your teeth. Now, I think if you had teeth that, you were sort of embarrassed about and you felt like they were particularly yellow and you really wanted to brighten them up, I think it would probably make more of a difference. I actually have in the past used whiteners where I actually had one of those things where they make it's not a cast, but like a little plastic cast sort of your teeth, and you stick the goo inside, which is a way that is a little bit better because it's custom made for your teeth and it fits right up next to them. This is a cheaper alternative, but it's also a little more crude in the fact that you're just, sticking this thing in your mouth after you put the goo straight on your teeth. So anyway, not bad, but for the money, I don't know if it's worth it. The Crest white strips or whoever else makes white strips might do you just as well. So that's it for this video. I think Snow and many of its competitors out there offer you a product that does what it says it's going to do. They're all using essentially the same product that you are putting on your teeth. So it's not really like one is all that much different than the other. So they do the job to a certain extent, but whatever you sort of had to begin with is where you're trying to get back to. You're not going to suddenly turn into white teeth if you never had super white teeth to begin with. So it's not like they're, going to paint white stuff onto your teeth. You're just trying to get rid of the stains that are on there. So again, not a bad buy, but for the amount of money, you probably could accomplish it for less with some, over the counter strips. That's it for this video. Please subscribe and we will see you next time.